Alright. Now here we go. We're into episode 5 here. We're on Taris. Where we left off last time, we just landed our ship. Or I'm sorry, we're about to exit the ship here. Now the beautiful thing about this place is it's got a lot of little backstory. I don't want to say hidden stories so much because it's plentiful in this game if you look in the codex. But if you're a Knights of the Old Republic fan, you remember full well this place. I'm trying to remember. Admiral Saul Karras, I think that was Karth Onassi's father. I can't remember if, I want to say he was leading the fleet with Malik whenever they absolutely razed the place to the ground. Why are we not? Alright. Now again, if you're just tuning in and haven't maybe watched any of the previous content thus far, we're really just going to be sticking to the class story. I'm not going to be picking up any of the planetary stuff. That's just for sake of making things go a little bit quickly in order to cram these into as few videos as possible. That way I don't have a 20 and 30 video series for just one character class, because I would like to do story for all of the classes actually, so hopefully sometime in the future we can really make that thing happen. And I figured starting off with the Jedi Knight would be the best way to go, since I think a lot of people would argue that it's kind of, for lack of a better term, you could really pick this as the main story, I guess you could say, of the Old Republic, if there was one. And I guess you could also argue Sith Warrior would be the maybe like the opposite choice of that, but also at the same time a very good single player experience, and great, even if they chose, that's how, hey, we're not going to make a KOTOR 3 ever, so, you know, whatever you did in Star Wars The Old Republic, maybe this class story will be pertinent, or maybe this one, who knows. But making short work of the travel here. I'm really thankful that we picked up the vehicle training. I remember playing this game on release and just trying to save up money to get a speeder, and it being so expensive, and I don't think I was able to get one for quite some time after I should have already had one according to all the guides. But I'm not the farming type. I just really can't, I don't know, there's just something about spending so much time just to accumulate money. It really just gets so boring to me. But on the other hand, ironically enough, I will spend all the time in the world collecting useless trinkets. So I guess explain that however I can. Alright, let's creep. Perfectly timed onto the lift. Now I believe we're here to speak with Nasan Godera, who is supposed to be a chief Republic scientist that just went rogue or left the organization however long ago. I will admit, I did that. Alright, made short work of that ambush, but it was a good ambush, I will say that. Should have known better being in here, of course. Looks like our XP boost is going to run out in about 3 minutes. Watcher 1.
That's enough bloodshed. Let's be professional about this. I am Watcher 1 with Imperial Intelligence. Those men you fought served me.
What kind of name is that?
My title is who I am. Any other name I gave you would be a lie. Despite what General Varsuthra believes, I have known about this outpost for some time. Your imminent arrival forced me to take action. My mission is to protect the Empire from Dr. Godera's weapons. I'm afraid I can't let you have him.
Don't insult my intelligence. The Empire only wants to destroy the Republic.
Believe what you will. Imperial intelligence prides itself on accurate threat assessment. I've known you were coming, analyzed your strengths and weaknesses in preparation. You defeated the fallen Jedi Bengal Moore to become a knight. You're an exemplar of your order.
Either this guy reads minds, or he's got spies on Tython.
He's trying to get under our skin, make us paranoid.
Your mental state is immaterial to the situation. As fortune would have it, Dr. Godera will be in my custody shortly. You've already failed.
You've confused me with someone else. I don't intimidate easily.
This isn't about intimidation, Jedi. It's about facts. I see my reinforcements are finally in position. Terminate him.
Watch the one, huh? Interesting. Remo. Was he just hiding over there?
Blasted imps. Death is too good for them. Thank you for liberating this facility. Good riddance to imp scum.
Are you one of Dr. Godera's droids? What happened here?
My designation is REM0. Dr. Godera assigned me to this facility. Primary function? Enemy surveillance. The facility was compromised when Republic cowards arrived on Taris, and again by these imp scum.
Your maker is in danger. Can you tell me where he is?
My programming forbids cooperation with non-Godera life forms, except under extreme circumstances. That criteria is now met. Watcher 1 reprogrammed this facility's tracking relays. He traced Dr. Godera's encrypted bioscan to its present location.
If it worked for Watcher 1, it'll work for us.
The imp scum destroyed the central computer, hoping to prevent this. I must repair it while you reset the outdoor tracking relays. I will provide you with the tracking relay's coordinates, but be advised, the outdoors are dangerous.
You fix the computer, and I'll reset the tracking relays.
Jedi were never included in Dr. Godera's Republic coward designation. Now I comprehend why. Commencing computer repairs. Contact me when all tracking relays are reset. Then we can triangulate Dr. Godera's location. If you encounter any imp scum, please annihilate them. How you handle Republic cowards is your discretion. Good luck, Jedi.
Oh man, not really any secret that he doesn't care too much for the Republic or the Empire. Understandable, understandable. All right. Now where were we? We're gonna leave here, leave there, go right back to there. All right. Well, I was hoping to avoid too much backtracking, but should be no problem. You know, it's really no surprise how many secret bases really are there that nobody knows about. It's always a secret base that's always quote-unquote found, or oh, we've known about that for a long time. It's kind of wild when you think about it, but I mean, and then in an age like this where information and droids and surveillance is so advanced, I mean, they have little surveillance droids that are the size of like I don't know, like little tiny marbles. It's like you could really just kind of hide something like that any place when you think about it. Kind of rambling. Sorry about that. All right, so let's move on. Let's do it this way. I really. There we go. Alright. When actually thought there'd be way more enemies there. Fran Frollo. I like that. Hold the phone. Can we? Yes, I think we can. Now I wonder if there's any upgrades here I can pick up. I still feel like there's some gear that needs to be replaced.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
But all things considered,
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I still feel like I'm doing okay. I thought there was one right here. Alright, let's get these sensors put into place. Or I'm sorry, reactivate the tracking relays. Where on earth am I going? Alright, let's see here. So, honestly, all things considered, Taris is probably, I think the last time I was really here, I don't really, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like if they didn't have so much, I mean the map is pretty big, but there's so much clutter everywhere, like just traveling, it's a constant circle. I remember getting lost here so many times when I was leveling on my Republic character. And I think the only difference, between the Imperial and the Republic versions of this place is I think it's nighttime for the Empire. Which is kind of cool, and it obviously takes place just a slightly different, I think like the map is just slightly flipped. Alright, let's get this next one. Tracking relay time. Okay, so on top of our journey here to become well, what's our main goal? To become a Jedi Master? It's definitely what I want to do. You used to be able to get a different title if you were Dark Side, I believe. You could get the general title, but I don't think, don't quote me on this, but I don't think it's in the game anymore. I don't think you can get it. But I've never played a Jedi Knight.
Hey, that's the Endar Spire.
Up to
The Sith shot it down before they leveled Taris.
Up to I think like level 40 or 50 maybe. Now I wonder how many of these notes of reflection we have. 198 out of 200. Yeesh. Okay, we maxed out. I've got to collect call from.
I finished resetting all the tracking relays. Is that central computer online?
Affirmative. Triangulating Dr. Godera's coordinates now. This facility has outlived its usefulness, and my programming provides no secondary mission. I am uncertain how to proceed. Serving Republic cowards is unacceptable, but I am not armed to combat imp scum. Recommendation?
Don't go anywhere until I find Dr. Godera.
A prudent course of action. Perhaps I can monitor imp scum from here. Triangulation complete. Transmitting the coordinates to you now. Hurry, Jedi. My maker is too good for those imp scum.
I like destroyed. Alright. Let's go ahead and fast travel back to town here. And then we'll take the flight path to where we're supposed to go next. Still cannot believe that they went ahead with that economy change.
Greetings.
With such a
You are
ridiculous
cleared for the
price.
following travel
Using
routes.
quick travel, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but if you're like a fresh player and you're leveling through these areas, some of these travel costs are just crazy to me. To charge you like 1,200 credits every single time. It's like, I'm not saying you're broke or you're poor by the time you get here, but if you do that a couple times, you really feel it. Where to next? We've got to go down there to Dr. Godera's lab. Wish me luck. I have a sneaking suspicion. That might be straightforward. Let's see. I won't jinx myself too soon. I was gonna say, I really hope I don't get stuck or lost or, you know. Let's see. We're doing a pretty good job of rebuilding this place, all things considered. I mean, you're literally looking at a planet-wide, like, city that it was destroyed. It's... Or, well, I mean, I'm sure the scale was smaller, but I remember in the game even, like, the way that they were describing how the cities were set up was just huge. The scale's just massive. Can I get through? No. Don't think so. Oh. Right. I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's get in here and find Dr. Godera's lab. It should be down this way. So far, I'm really enjoying the story, though. I hope you guys are as well. I know sometimes I don't really have anything terribly insightful to add, but... Oh.
Chunki, salaman na tupa. Chiholokto chobot I kafsto andale.
I'm here to save the doctor. Where will I find him?
Sigunra deha yaliska chanaga. Meeting ka cha sa hopoma.
If Imperial reinforcements arrive, defend this corridor with your lives. Got me?
Koisa da bruja. Pi toto kapola kupi de opera. Jiruni pibuka.
Alright, so that's not too bad, although I will admit, I didn't mean to be quite so die-hard with that response. But that's one of the bigger criticisms people will add about the game for sure. It's like, that's not the option that I picked. I just wanted to say, and I think that you'll see some of that stuff in Mass Effect as well. Maybe that's just a BioWare thing. I feel like they had a really good mix in Dragon Age Origins. But then again, it was just all text anyway, so the character emphasis was all kind of your own. Or I guess Fallout is what I'm thinking of, yeah. It'll be an option, something like, I understand, and you guys just like, oh, you call me stupid? Or something. You never know. It's always these Imperials, man, gosh. I'm telling you. Although, I like the way the troops look. It's such a cool looking outfit, and the officers look cool. Those caps are awesome. Now I have no doubt there's a bonus mission to kill these guys, but let's get the rock boost. Oh. In case we need our companion for the...
Stand down, Jedi. I'm afraid we both lose this contest. Dr. Godera killed himself rather than be captured. It's a tragic loss.
Your goal was to kill him.
He was far more valuable to us alive. We are prepared to leave Taris without further violence. Full cessation of hostilities. Do you accept?
You've committed crimes against the Republic. I'm taking you in.
You know I can't allow that. Be reasonable. Unlike the men at the outpost, we're trained to fight Jedi. Don't underestimate us.
Wait, Jedi. These filthy imps are lying to you. My Maker is not dead. I conducted a second triangulation on my Maker's bioscan, just to be sure.
Thought we destroyed that irritating machine.
Now you both have to die.
Oh. Kinda cool.
I'm about to break your record, boss.
How about that? Had me going there for a second. I was like, great. They killed him. Remo.
Critical damage. Circuits failing. Transmitting my maker's new coordinates to you now. Save him. Do not let my functions end in vain.
Your main processor and memory circuits are intact. If there's a way to repair you, I'll find it.
Filthy imps. Kill them all.
O wamawanka mituske o wana tablota wijawa.
Not my finest performance, but serviceable. Do not fear. Dr. Godera is unharmed. I painlessly rendered him unconscious and gently carried him to safety.
How did you make yourself appear to be Rhodian?
A good watcher never gives up his secrets. We could continue this chase forever, but what a waste of resources. I suggest a compromise. Give me time to administer truth serum to Dr. Godera. Once he reveals his secrets, he's yours. We'll both have what we want.
You've already deceived me twice. I'd be a fool to give you another chance.
My deceptions have failed to produce the desired result. Now, I'm telling the truth. I will purchase time for interrogating Dr. Godera by offering you something of great personal interest. A Sith assassin is on Taris preparing to massacre a small Republic settlement. I can tell you where.
Tell me how to save my people.
I can only provide the location. How you stop your enemy is up to you. The Republic colonists have a temporary shelter near some ruins. Sending the coordinates now. The Sith assassin is noted for being a master of beasts. She likely won't be alone. I advise caution. Good luck, Jedi.
No way we believe this guy, right? Got some new pants. Are they better? No. Interesting. What do they look like? Oh, give me knee pads. Cool. Okay. So I wonder if we should have done SWtOR after Taris. And realistically, I suppose that was the most decent Jedi move to save a whole village of people rather than, what, chase a hologram. It got me good though, ran right past him at the entrance. Unbelievable. A good watcher never reveals his secrets, I guess. Maybe we'll catch up to him though. Can't hide forever. Alright. 3rd floor, housewares. 5th floor, women's shoes. Alright. Now let's get the hell out of here. And here we go. Alright. So, Dr. Godera must really be... Isn't that... It's always so wild to me that everybody's always looking for everybody as soon as we're like, alright, we need him for this. Well, it looks like the Empire's after him too. What a coincidence. Makes me wonder the motivations this guy has to give up a fellow Imperial. Where are we at? All the way up there? Got me good. Nah, actually no. We will fast travel. To Dre. Not the doctor, of course. I'm hoping that I get some new gear here pretty soon. I do like the way I look, but I kind of liked the way my guy's hair looked. And now I don't get to see it anymore. Nexu. I remember those guys from, what, Attack of the Clones? Oh man. Maybe we'll get lucky and there's... Oh wait, this is supposed to attack here. I thought... I see.
Welcome, Master Jedi. How did our humble settlement earn this honor? Do you need food or water? Anything we have is yours.
A Sith wants you all dead. I'm here to defend you.
Sith? But why us? We haven't done anything.
Since when do Sith need a reason to kill people?
This is horrible. We're not prepared for this.
Then you should not have come back to a world that is not yours. Taris belongs to the Sith Empire, now and forever. Even my beasts understand that.
I can sense fear in your animals.
They're only afraid of me. You just make them hungry. Before you die, satisfy my curiosity. My mission was secret. How did you know about it?
One of your top spies warned me you were coming.
I'll inform Darth Angral of this security breach. But first things first. My pets are ready to play. Are you?
I haven't encountered a creature yet that could stop me.
You should feel honored to die at my hand.
See, I gotta be honest. Almost tempted to pick up Guardian or whatever else. Just for that little bug that we have. Plus, you know, using one lightsaber is pretty cool. Alright. Time to let these guys know. It's all good.
That Sith and her beast! If you hadn't been here, they'd have torn us to pieces. Our settlement is new. We have fresh supplies. Please, take some.
Your safety is all the reward I need.
My parents told me stories of the Jedi when I was a boy. Now I know they're true.
Glad we did this, but we need to wipe that smug grin off Watcher One's face, shall we?
Oh, yes. Such a shame it's not an upgrade. Whoa, that does look kind of cool. Oh man, why is all the SWtOR stuff so good? Oh, we need to use one of our boosts. And we're 10 minutes on a stem. Let's go ahead and just use one. Alright. Well, back to Dre. And then we'll take the road.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Okay. Why walk when you can ride? Now we're level 20. In 3 levels, we'll get our next point here. Looking forward to that. Also, it might be I think I would like to do Guardian. Maybe we'll pick a good time where it makes sense for us to switch or something like that. Much closer. Heroics. Is there anybody here selling anything? Take more of this beautiful Tarisian views while we're cruising. Good number on this place. All for one Jedi. No wonder so many people were so uptight about that stuff. And I believe that's where we're going. Alright. Time to sneak. And see, this again is the only reason I could really consider staying as a shadow. Because it's like, the stealth is really, really good. Now, Watcher 1 could be long gone by now, right? Like, didn't he need this time to interrogate Godera, so shouldn't he just hand him over like he said he would? I have a suspicion there may not be a peaceful resolution to this, but I will try. Start earning some Jedi merit badges around here. Brutish Tunnel Ragu. I always love these glowing sticks. So clever. Got them everywhere. Doesn't sound good. Somebody's screaming out there. Now let's just carefully tiptoe around the door. A Watcher 1. Oh, Darth Angral. So good.
Lord Angral, my interrogation is complete. Transmitting my report to you now.
Your efficiency will be noted. Take Dr. Godera to Droman Kaas. I have plans for him.
You never mentioned you were working for Angral.
What is this? Explain yourself, Watcher.
To ensure mission success, I compromised with the Jedi. He's here for the Doctor.
You compromised? With the Jedi vermin who killed my son? You escaped me on Ord Mantell and Nar Shaddaa. You will not be so fortunate this time.
You talk a big game from across the galaxy, Angral.
We'll be face to face soon enough. You will beg for mercy. Watcher, bring me this filth alive. I will kill him myself.
Respectfully, my lord. I'm duty-bound to honor our bargain.
Don't trifle with me. I want that Jedi.
Very well, Lord Angral. I apologize for reneging on our deal, but I have orders. You understand? I recommend you surrender.
Give me Dr. Godera. Walk away while you still can.
We seem to be at an impasse. This is not the ending I would have chosen.
I will say though, how cool of a burn on it. He's a big game from across the galaxy. It's like, that's always the case with him. Dang. Okay, let's heal up a little bit in case there's another fight here.
Again, Darth Angral underestimates you. 20 years. I've avoided becoming a casualty of Sith madness. But an order is an order.
Obligations are what shape our lives.
We're not so different. For some reason, that's a comfort. Regardless, you are the victor here. How do you wish to proceed?
Angral will kill you for failing. You can't return to the Empire. Go. Find a new life in the Republic. You may discover we're not the enemy you think.
What? Only a fool would question such a generous offer. I thank you. Perhaps our paths will cross again. Farewell, Jedi.
I felt like that was just he was completely helpless. There was nothing he could have done about it or anything.
Dr. Godera, are you all right? I'm a Jedi Knight sent by General SWtOR to rescue you.
SWtOR? That old man never gives up, does he? The Imperials gave me a Class 4 truth serum. Don't remember the interrogation, but I fear they learned too much. I suppose you plan to take me back to Coruscant? I left for good reason, you know.
We need you, Doctor. The Republic is endangered.
It's been endangered since that idiotic treaty. The Sith Empire only sought a strategic pause in the fighting. Time to gather strength for a final crushing blow. The Senate ignored my projections. I refused to serve such monumental ignorance.
A government founded on freedom of choice is going to make mistakes, but it can also correct them.
I hope the fools who were in power when I left have been voted out of office. If it hasn't started already, all-out war is imminent. I'm ready to face what's coming. Perhaps it is time I returned. Finish the war and wipe out the Empire for good.
Good. Good, actually. You know, that's what the Republic needs, seriously. Just some people to actually stand up and be like, you know what? We're gonna start giving it to the Sith Empire the way they do to us. I'm tired of this. Just wait and see what happens. Bureaucratic, everything else. We got mail. That's great. You know, I appreciate the gear, but I don't... Since this lightsaber is only a green, it doesn't even have mod slots. I don't think I have... Well... I don't think I have anything that I can put mods in. What a shame. Those are...
So this is what a dead city looks like. Feels like we're standing on an open grave.
Well, I appreciate the concern as we're on our way out of this place, but what can I say? Kira Carson, very observant as always. Governor Suresh. Interesting, isn't it Chancellor now?
told you, Agent. This Jedi never fails.
My team came to assist you. We discovered the outpost was destroyed and assumed the worst. Can you tell us what happened? We have unconfirmed reports the Imperial Spymaster Watcher 1 is on Taris.
He was here, but he left. He's no longer serving the Empire.
The head of SIS will be interested to hear that.
Dr. Godera, you're looking well, all things considered. Ready to come home?
Depends. Are you ready to do what's right?
I always was, and our time has finally come. Agent, bring Dr. Godera to Coruscant immediately. I'll brief him on the discovery at Ord Mantell. Contact me from your ship. SWtOR out.
Then this is goodbye. You saved my life. I owe you.
I'd never have found you without your droid. The Imperials destroyed it, but I salvaged the memory core.
Ah, Remo. One of my favorites. Thank you for salvaging his parts. Yes, I look forward to putting him back together.
That droid's a hero. He deserves a second chance.
Working on Remo will make the long flight to Coruscant more bearable. Goodbye for now. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Alright. That's pretty sweet. Cool ending for that. Now let's get on the ship and contact General SWtOR and just see where our next course of action actually is going to be. And there it was. We kind of blew through Taris pretty quickly. Thankfully, we're just doing class missions, but a place can take a while if you're doing everything.
General, Dr. Godera is on his way to you.
I can only imagine what the Empire would have done with him if you hadn't been there. I'm also told you saved a Republic settlement from a Sith assassin. Those colonists were lucky you showed up. How did you wind up there anyway?
The Imperial Spymaster warned me what the Sith was planning.
Division in the enemy ranks? Interesting. Let's hope there's more to come. Your work here may be done, but this isn't over. A major tactical advantage has just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angrel's closest advisors, Admiral Hacklin, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hacklin was with Angrel when he interrogated me on Ord Mantell. They seemed chummy. What changed?
I'm not sure, but the Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hacklin's earned a death mark.
One of Darth Angrel's top men turned traitor? It's too convenient.
Exactly. This is obviously a trap.
Hacklin wouldn't be the first high-ranking Imperial to switch sides. Until we know otherwise, we have to believe this is real. Kira obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Ord Mantell. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no time to negotiate. Admiral Hacklin's expecting you two, and no one else. I told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
We'll bring the Admiral in safely.
Be careful up there.
Interesting, interesting. Well, it's clearly a trap, huh? Got a new lightsaber. Yet again. That's a pretty cool. Yet again, not as good as the Nar Shaddaa battle saber that we've got. Understandable. Alright, let's bring in this defector. I do have a suspicion this is a trap, though. Like she said, it's just too convenient. Dang, and we're there. Isn't hyperspace just so cool? It really is just an asteroid with a base on it. Well, they weren't kidding around. Let's get in there. So could you theoretically come to this place and not be able to get in if you're not a Jedi? This place is Trap Central.
Greetings. I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the deception. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angrel's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith. Kill him!
Now, really, is that any way to treat your family?
Family? Kira, you know this man?
Don't listen to him. He's trying to confuse you. Us.
Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She's a child of the Emperor, like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
I've never heard of any Emperor's children. Who are you people?
The Chosen Ones, selected at birth to serve our father's great glory. A distinction we should wear with pride. Don't deny your true lineage.
I'm not a Sith. Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
It doesn't matter where she came from. She's my Padawan.
Tell our father not to expect any calls or letters.
There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angrel, the Emperor knows you're alive, and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now, and he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
Pretty cool.
Enough!
Oh, give us might be trouble. And you leveled up from that? That's satisfying. And we got an upgrade. Is it? Is it? Yeah. We don't really care about shield rating and all that stuff. Level 21, alright. We can't, but we can. That guy sounded pretty cool. They've got some really good voice actors working in this game. And if you're a fan of Warhammer, you know that's just absolute quality right there, hearing David Hayter say, I haven't heard anything about any Emperor's children. I can already see making a meme, just having some noise marine cut in. To the intercom. Wait. To the intercom.
Thanks for sticking by me. I know this was a big shock, but I can explain. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby. Raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was brutal.
I can only imagine the pain you must have endured.
Pain became normal. There were worse things. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
I'm starting to understand. You escaped the Sith, didn't you?
Nobody treats me like a droid and gets away with it. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Coix. She brought me to the Jedi. Changed my life.
Did you tell Master Kawix about your past?
No. How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first. Now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
Master Satele and the others need to know about this.
I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Kawix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
Oh yeah, I had actually completely forgot that was the whole purpose of going to that place. Yeah, let's call him and let him know it was surprise, completely bogus.
The Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last. I'm sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Kawix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
Understood, General. But first, I need to consult with the Jedi Council on an important matter.
More important than saving the galaxy from Darth Angral? I'd like to know what that is.
Sorry, General. Jedi business.
Fine, if that's how you want to play it. Angral's still out there. May the Force be with us all. SWtOR out.
Let's get this over with. Master Kawix and Orgus need our help. I'll be meditating in my quarters. Let me know when we're at Tython.
Huh. Well, luckily, since it's the blink of an eye. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say there were like recordings and stuff you could listen to, but that might be on the other ship. Let's go to Tython. You said you'd be in her quarters. This is the cockpit. Very Earth-like from space. But I mean, it was Earth-like while we were there. Tython's definitely a cool place. I like how they had said, what? The Sith don't even know about it? Time to speak to the Jedi Council. At least she feels confident. I mean, I guess that is a lot to really go through and not really talk about it if you think about it. It's just, oh, I suffered all this trauma. And I had to get out and I had to leave, and then suddenly, you know, years later, it's like, oh, we found you again. No thank you. What? Oh, I forgot. No fun allowed. But we can run.
Master Satele, my mission has become more complicated. Masters Orgus and Kawix have disappeared. I'm headed for Tatooine and Alderaan to find them. But first, my Padawan has something important to tell you. Kira?
I was born on Dromund Kaas. My parents were Sith. Ooh, much easier the second time. There's more, obviously.
I should hope so. Give me time to assemble the council. Most of us are still off-world.
And then my master convinced me to come here and tell you. That's pretty much everything.
We've heard rumors about these children of the Emperor before, but this finally confirms their existence.
Troubling that we never sensed the truth about Kira when Master Kawix brought her to us. That makes her especially dangerous. She can't be allowed to remain free.
Kira's master should have a voice in this. What do you recommend?
The situation doesn't require a reaction. I just thought you should know the truth.
And now that we know, we can't ignore the threat she represents to our entire order. To allow her to remain a Padawan, become a Jedi Knight? It's inconceivable.
Is it? Did we not first learn of the children of the Emperor from a Sith turned to the light?
Master Braga speaks the truth. No one is beyond redemption.
It was natural for you to fear our reaction, considering your upbringing. What's important now is that you leave your past behind and devote yourself to the Jedi. Can you do that?
I've been trying to ever since Master Couix found me.
Kira's a good Padawan. I trust her with my life.
There you have it. I need no further proof of Kira's loyalty.
Agreed. And I believe the best course of action is to leave Kira where she is.
This is a mistake. If Master Couix were here, she'd tell you the same.
Until she returns, this council's ruling stands. Kira is safest in your care.
I appreciate you giving her another chance.
I promise I'll make you all proud. Even you, Master Caden.
You did well bringing this to us, but you should return to your mission. May the Force be with you on Tatooine and Alderaan.
Alright. Well, now they know. That wasn't so bad. Kind of wild that this Master Eric was just like, you know what? No, I don't trust it. But of course there had to at least be one dissenter, right? Alright, let's see here. Time to use the intercom. I guess this is how we're gonna talk to Kira.
Don't think I didn't notice the risk you took by standing up for me. I never felt this close to Master Couix. Your support was special.
I'll always help you however I can, Kira. That's my job as your teacher.
You do more than any master should, and I'm grateful for it. Ready to go whenever you are, Master.
I'm sure there are some people that absolutely call it blasphemy just to not go ahead and romance Kira, but I felt like on this playthrough I didn't want to add any additional whatever into the mix, since I don't really plan on talking to the companions very much. But I do want... I think we should pick up... What are we thinking? Jedi... Sentinel? 2 lightsabers? I feel like we've already got a DPS tank spec. I kind of don't want to pick up Sentinel because it's like, well, do I want another spec where I can only DPS? What about Sage? Do we want to be able to use the Force and actually do some damage? Kind of feeling let's do Guardian, just Jedi. One saber is the way to go. You know what? Let's just do it. Yeah, let's roll with the Guardian. Alright. Did it put some fleet? It did. Okay. Well, we're on the fleet, so let's go ahead and change our combat style to Guardian. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to fix this real quick. I did not think about that. And we'll do direct damage. Alright, so we'll take our crystal just in the off chance that shield, focus, lightsaber. Well, actually, yeah, the battler is much better. Oh yeah, Arshna battler. And lightsaber. Right. And there we have it. We're rocking the single saber. Okay, let's go ahead and really quickly just swap some of these things around. Just a little bit. I'll move these guys down here so I can kind of put them where I would like them to be. This is all based on strike, slash, resolute should go here. I would like the force elite to go here. Focus burst we'll keep there. Sundering strike. We'll put that guy here. Saber ward is more defensive. Blade barrage. Put that there too. Force kick. Blade storm. We'll put that next to that. Focus burst. Force sweep definitely should go next to leap because I can use the AoE. Taunt. I'm not really going to be doing a lot of tanking, but we'll keep it on the bar. Force kick. More of an interrupt. So we'll put this buff here. Actually, we'll put the buff directly underneath of our saber ward. And let's see here. Force kick and riposte. We'll put riposte down here. It should glow when it procs anyway. And then we'll put force kick. Our interrupt. I say we put it right there. This might all change as soon as we decide to go through more of this stuff as we play, of course. But for now, not too bad. Alright, now I think, do we want to do Alderaan or do we want to do Taris? I feel like tough choice. Master QX and Master Orgus. Now, of course, that's my master. I feel like we should save him first, as soon as I find out that he's not responding. Hate to play favorites, but I'm pretty sure we can travel from here as well. Ah, yes. I actually forgot that you could travel that way, from that little menu up there. It's been so long since I've actually played around with that. Okay. Now here we are. Tattooine. Oh, I gotta use my ship's holo terminal. Glad we didn't travel too far in. I would have been so upset. I just wanted to use the terminal, not leave. But I get it. Alright. Let's find out what our mission is here on Tatooine.
General, I'm on Tatooine. Has Master Couix reported in?
Last we heard, Couix secured our weapons research facility. She's missed every comm check since then. Enemy action is the most likely scenario, but on Tatooine, anything's possible.
If it's so dangerous, why pick it for your weapons facility?
Tatooine has millions of uninhabited kilometers. Perfect for our research. Dr. Godera will brief you on the weapons project. Doctor?
The research facility on Tatooine has created a device codenamed the Shock Drum. The weapon discharges massive ultrasonic vibrations into the ground. It damages enemy fortifications at a microscopic level, quite literally softening them up. The vibrations will cripple people if they're close enough. But that's not all. The shock drum eventually disrupts the planetary core. At critical mass, the core explodes.
A weapon so destructive has no place in the Republic arsenal.
We only recently discovered its full capabilities. I banned further testing. However, there's a fully operational shock drum prototype at our facility. If Darth Angral has captured it, the results will be catastrophic. With no word from the facility or Master Couix, we must assume the worst.
I sense Master Couix through the Force, but it's faint. I think she's dying.
Can you feel her surroundings? Where is she?
Not sure. Somewhere dark. It's taking everything she has to stay alive.
I don't have any Republic contacts there to assist you. You're on your own. Our facility is located in a remote part of the desert. I'm transmitting the coordinates. Good luck. SWtOR, out.
Alright. Well, here we are on Tatooine, and ready to go and try and rescue Master Couix. But it doesn't really sound like she's doing so hot. So, all things considered, hopefully she's alive by the time we get there. And again, thanks for tuning in for this one. We'll be back with episode 6 tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see how Tatooine fares. We'll get this, what is it, the shock drum. And we'll just see how shocking it really is. Thanks again, guys.